Why hello my friends, and welcome back to another episode of Eggy Foods. Today, as requested by you, the viewer, chicken Parmesan. I'm going to be following the most popular recipe from Chef John, which I found on YouTube the other day when we were doing a live stream. So let's see, am I smart enough to follow a recipe? Let's find out.
And here are the ingredients that we will be using today to make this delicious dish come to life. Alright, first things first, we gotta give this chicken a little tenderization. And we want to make sure that it's pretty much all the same size, thickness. And, they don't generally come that way right out of the chicken. So basically, the way you want to do this, take a little bit of that plastic wrap, BPA free. I don't know, it's probably still gonna kill me, whatever. But, wrap up the chicken and then take some kind of mallet or tenderizing equipment and give that chicken a thorough pounding. Alright, our chicken is tender. So with that being the case, now we move on to the next step. And it's very easy. You only really need 2 plates. And I'm not talking about lifting weights. So basically, you put your chicken down, you put your salt on that bad boy, a little pepper on there, and you just sprinkle the flour right onto the chicken and massage it into that tender meat. And then once your chicken has been floured appropriately, you can actually just put the egg wash right on there as well and just make sure that it's nice and coated. Of course, I would recommend that you should probably clean the plate off in between the flouring and the egging for, making it a little bit easier to do overall, but it's actually not necessary, really. Just make sure you got enough egg on that bad boy to cover it up for the breadcrumbery. And that's where the next plate comes in. I didn't want to dirty another plate, so just, made use of one of these nice disposable ones I had laying around. And basically, I set the crumbs right on the plate, transferred the egg-washed meat right onto the crumbs, made sure to, appropriately cover the chicken with the crumbs for maximum crunchy goodness. And then once that was done, just as so, brought them back onto the clean plate, and boom, ready to fry them up. We're gonna fry them in this oil here for 2 to 3 minutes on each side until they're looking nice and crispy, crunchy, golden brown. Then we're sticking them in that oven, 500 degrees Fahrenheit, for about 10 to 12 minutes to finish them up. But of course, we can't do that without putting the cheese on top first. So following the recipe, but really also kind of not following the recipe. I didn't really measure this. I kind of measured it by eye. So this is some ricotta cheese, some freshly shredded sharp white cheddar cheese, some cayenne pepper, salt and freshly ground black pepper, and a little olive oil, all mixed together in a bowl for that creamy cheese topping to make this an extra special chicken Parmesan. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! It's all coming together, my friends. The chicken is out of the oil. Now I'm setting on this foil-lined baking sheet to apply the cheese mixture. And along with that, I'm also going to be topping it with my Parmesan cheese. And you know what? This is pretty much the best I can get at my Walmart. There's no sawdust, no cellulose powder. So, I mean, it's not straight from Italy or whatever, probably, but it's good enough, okay? I think it's good enough. So let's go. And with that being applied appropriately, into the oven it goes. Oh, wait, hold on. The Chef John recipe also said a little olive oil on the finished product before it goes in. So now it's ready. Of course, you can't have your chicken parm without your marinara sauce, so let's go ahead and make a little sauce ring on the plate here, which I can set the chicken in when it is ready. Alright, now that is most definitely what is up, Tubes. Oh, baby.
right, my friends, it is complete. All right, you know what? Actually, this recipe was not as difficult as I was thinking maybe it would be. It was pretty simple, really, especially when I used Chef John's one-plate method where, you just have it right. You don't have to have all the extra bowl for the egg wash and everything like that. The cheese everything looks like it turned out right. The one thing I will say is that, I thought I was being smart with his video. He's like, oh, I should do a ring of sauce instead of putting some sauce in the plate and then putting the chicken on the sauce. And then I kind of look at, as I was comparing after the fact, I'm like, I think I probably used like half a jar of sauce and he used like, a little bit and it was just like probably like a little bit. But, I do like sauce, so maybe it's, in any case, I'm sure it's probably fine. But we need to see, how does it taste? I want to make sure I have proper etiquette here. I don't want to look like some kind of goofball or something like that. So let's go ahead and cut right in and, let's see. Is it cooked? I mean, it's crispy, cheesy, saucy, okay? Everything seems good. I'm looking at the chicken. It is cooked very perfectly, okay? If you don't know about, one time I was actually going to do a fried chicken video, and didn't really turn out so well because when the chicken was done, it was like raw inside still, because I wasn't really sure what I was doing. I wasn't following a recipe like I am today. So we got a little bit of sauce, a little bit of cheese, a little bit of everything. Still hot, still steam coming off it right fresh out of the oven. So hopefully it's not too hot. Hopefully I don't burn the crap out of my mouth. But let's see how it turn out. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Wow, man. Can you hear that crunch? I'll have to do audio enhancement. You probably can't hear it from here, huh? But it's just like so crispy, perfectly cooked. Cheese tastes incredible. Let me get some extra cheesy piece here. I mean, it tastes great on its own. I know in his video he was like, oh, you should have extra crunchy edges left over or whatever. But I mean, I don't know about cheese. I like cheese. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of that. It's good. It's very good. I will say, actually, having such a heavy cheesy bite, I think I get it now because it's like, it's good. It's still really delicious, but I guess there is something to it when it's like, okay, I kind of get where it's coming from now. All right, if you want my tip and trick, yeah, maybe something about that crispy, because you have the seasoned flour and the seasoned everything, seasoned chicken. So I think, let me try it just one more time. We got a little bit of cheese, a little bit of crispy. I had a little bit of both ways. Let's just go for one final bite, in my opinion, here. It's incredible. It's extremely good. Maybe a little too much cheese, but I think it's okay. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Maybe a little too much sauce. Once again, there's nothing wrong with that. That's delicious too. So I mean, you really can't go wrong here, honestly. Seems pretty foolproof, and I should know because I'm kind of fool sometimes. You take the chicken, smash it out. You take a plate, flour, seasoning, egg wash, breadcrumbs. Put it in a little oil. Now, some people were hating on me a little bit. So why olive oil? That was what the recipe said. So maybe for next time, it tastes great to me this way. But I'm sure with like duck fat, I do have some duck fat or some other kind of animal fat, maybe it would be even better. So I will definitely keep that in mind to maybe enhance the recipe a little more next time. Give it my own little twist, a little flair. But otherwise, I highly recommend this. Juicy. Everything tastes great. I mean, it's just that easy. All right. Thank you again to Kinner for being the one to request this on the live stream last night. And also, it was definitely a good idea for me to look up the recipe ahead of time and get it ingrained into my mind so I could hit the ground running today when I went to the store to pick everything up. And with that being said, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Eggy Foods. I highly recommend giving this a try. It might be a little flair to wow your guests without even having to, really know that much stuff. So until next time, my friends, take care. Peace out.